And now we're going for the CG turtle film. And no, not the one from the Bayverse. I'm legit talking about the other complete CG animated film meant for kids, TMNT, which is interesting that they call it that, but I don't hold anything against that. It's one of the more complicated films because many will say it's actually the fourth film in the same universe, which makes sense, but it also acknowledged characters that were never quite introduced. And unless you looked at the 2003 show, you would know who that was in particular. And it's one of those things where you can't help but like scratch your head of these things. Not to mention the fact that though it did connect certain characters from Turtles' past, the main villains weren't connected to the Turtles at all, except for themes, considering it was all about family. It was weird within itself, but it's still fantastic. Like, it's definitely one of my favorite design of the Turtles. I mean, hell, looking at the behind the scenes and how they developed the muscle and everything, that was genuine and fantastic. But in one of the best sequences was the fight between Wrath and Leo, which Wrath, I mean, it wasn't really a strong comeback for the Turtles. I mean, it makes sense why we never got a sequel. I mean, was it still better than Turtles 3? Yes, it was. Could it have been better? Yes, it could have. I mean, yes, I own it. I'd like to check on it every now and then, and believe me, the potential of the whole thing being better or could have been being better. And it's funny considering there are so many people who look at that as the greatest of all the Turtles films. They clearly have not seen the very first film. It still does not make sense to me. It exists. That's the best thing I can point out. Oh, and shout out to Chris Evans for playing Casey Jones and Sarah Michelle Gellar for playing April O'Neil.